I'm like, bruh, I don't want to be on a roller coaster this much. Like, I like roller coasters, but this is too much. Get me off of this thing. Let's be consistent. Let's be here, not here all the freaking time. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, that nail girl, Lex, and whatever. And today kicks off Vlogtober. And I am new to content creating. I am pretty much new to YouTube and how I want to do things and what I want to talk about. So why not start this journey with vlogging every day for 31 days. I'm challenging myself. We're gonna do it. We're not gonna go back. We're here now, and I just want to say thank you in advance to everyone who brought it. To everyone who posted their questions for me, anyone who is watching right now and who has subscribed to my channel already and who is about to after this video. Thank you. I wanted to start Vlogtober with a facts about me and getting to know me, Q&A type of ordeal. On Instagram, I asked, I said, I'm doing Vlogtober, ask me anything. So sometimes you got to be careful for what you ask for, because these questions, I was just like, I thought it was going to be things like your age, your sign, where you're from, what's your favorite this, something, that, favorite food, favorite movie, but y'all came in with the questions, okay? So I'm going to warn you right now, this might be, this is probably going to be a really long video, and I am just super excited but nervous at the same time. Like, these questions are about to get deep, okay? So if you want to come on this journey with me, please keep watching, because we got some juicy stuff to talk about. I already know what's about to happen, and that is take this loud ass bracelet off. What the heck? So I made sure I had enough storage on this phone. I got my water. So we're just gonna jump right into it, okay? As some of you know, and some of you don't know, my name is Alexis. I'm 29 years old, a Gemini, whimsical, curious, multi-hyphenate, magical goddess who is in the process of learning to know, accept, and love herself on all levels, period. Who, because focuses on personal growth and self-awareness, experiences a life filled with peace, love, joy, passion, and fun, who is inspired to give those around her because of her sense of gratitude and abundance. I read that somewhere, and I feel like, yeah, that's me all the way. And it could be you too. It's all of us. We're all learning day by day to love ourselves just a little bit more. And that's the journey that this channel is going to be on, is helping myself but helping you at the same time. So I got my notes here. I got all my questions here. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna try my hardest to answer them straightforwardly. That's word. Like, I love to talk, and I'm not trying to talk y'all ear off. So hopefully I can just give you like an answer and just it be that answer. However, the questions that y'all gave me need lengthy answers. So bear with me, okay? Please watch until the end, because it's going to be great. The first question I felt like I wanted to answer was, how do you have so much confidence? I found this question to be very, very flattering, because as you guys probably know, people say all the time, you know, you're one way on the internet, or, you know, looking at somebody's Instagram may say a little bit about them, but behind closed doors, they can be like the total opposite. They can be really mean or whatever. So I'm saying all that to say, like, the fact that, you know, someone thinks that I'm so confident is very, very flattering, and I appreciate that. But if my confidence was on a scale from 1 to 10, I would have to say my confidence is at a 7 right now, which is huge because I wasn't always here. And I know that I'm going to get to 10 eventually. It might come sooner than I think. How do you obtain this confidence? At a 7, I would say you just get tired of like letting life pass you by. All my life I'm just like, I wish. I'm very grateful, but I wish. You know what I mean? We always want more. And I just got tired of not being confident and not being myself. So you just have to talk to yourself. In my eyes, everybody already does that, but maybe they don't. Yeah, just talk to yourself and just be like, girl, just go for it. Come on. And of course, having people around you who encourage you to do things too and step out there is important also. But it's all within yourself. Like, just talk to yourself. Be nice to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't beat yourself up so much. I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to you too. But I feel like that's how you obtain confidence. It's levels to confidence. And if you're at a 0 right now, really just find small things to do to get you to the next level. It doesn't have to be something so large, because then you're going to have like an anxiety attack. No, do little steps here and there to get you to where you want to be. I went out to dinner by myself, and that was pretty amazing. That's step 1, trying new things. Yes. Moving on. Someone asked how to match up with your energy, which I find to be funny and flattering too. Like, I think it's just one of those things where you think you're not doing anything, but people are watching. They have questions and they need answers. How to match up to my energy? I don't know how to answer that. Hopefully, me now being in this space where I am confident enough to talk and be my authentic self and have all this energy, will help you not be like me, but to be yourself and to love yourself. And that is the way I'm going to answer that, because I'm just not sure if I know how to answer that. Where are you from? I am from Maryland, born and raised, and have never left. I want to get out of here so bad, but I'm also just like, I think I just need to travel more, because Maryland is not that bad. It's not. You know that saying, the grass ain't always greener on the other side, and I believe that. Maryland is not that bad. I grew up here. I've been here all my life. I'm just ready to go see what else is out there, but I think I just need to travel more. So which leads into the next question. Somebody asked, when are you coming to the A? I've been to Atlanta once, sis, and I'm ready to go back. I need to visit, not move, but I need to visit. And like I said, just travel more. I just need to get out there. I've been out of the country once, to Punta Cana, and that was the best and worst experience I've ever had in my life as far as traveling is concerned. Like, it was just beautiful out there. Oh my gosh. Like, if I was to go out of the country again, I would redo that trip first, go there first, and then do other. What advice would you give your younger self? That is like the best question. I've always said that I wouldn't know how to answer that question, but I think I've mustered up a good answer. So if I was talking to my younger self right now, I would tell her, Lex, you are not for everybody. And like, don't dim your light for others' comfortability, because it's not fair. It's not healthy. Obviously, there is a time and place for certain behavior. I get that as an adult, but as a child, I feel like this is a very hard pill to swallow, because essentially we as humans, but mainly when you're a child, you want to be accepted. Stay true to yourself. Really just be okay with being by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, that would be my advice to my younger self. Thank you for that question. Okay, so I'm combining these two questions together. One person asked, what keeps you going? And the other question was, what motivates you? I feel like there's never really just one answer to any of these questions. This may sound weird or selfish even, and I'm just gonna say it. Most people, I think, would think, as a mother, I would say my kids. For the sake of my new journey, my brand, my YouTube, my desire to live life and help others, I'm going to say my inner child motivates me. My inner spirit, my thoughts, my ideas, who I want to be motivates me and keeps me going. My kids always, like, that's a given. They always keep me going. Me personally, I would have to say all the ideas that I come up with and just the future Alexis that I see, I like her. Like, I want to be that person. So that keeps me going. Now, another question was, how do you balance being a mother and maintaining your identity as a person? Again, these deep questions. I'm like, whoo. I have to say it's very challenging to balance maintaining your identity outside of being a parent, or even a relationship, or even family. I'm a firm believer in anything that you consume, any habits that you have, everything that you do requires balance. So same thing with parenting and maintaining your identity. It's balance. It could just be something as small as taking a selfie, like, and not posting it, but keeping it for yourself and just admiring the hell out of that picture. I mean, get it printed if you want to, and hang it up in your bedroom if you want to. At least that picture you can refer back to and remember who the f you are. You know what I mean? A lot of it too for me is because I write a lot. I've gotten out of the Dear Diary stage. And this was recently, so I'm almost 30. I was still Dear Diarying. But I just got out of that stage. And it's more so of what I write are my ideas. Because that journal, that paper, and that pen is your identity. It's not your kids writing in it for you, or your boyfriend or your family members. It's you. It's you and your thoughts. That's your identity. So write. That's how I balance the two. It's really, 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 really hard for me to ask for help. So when it comes down to it and I need that help, I have to ask for it. And that's how you balance being a mother and maintaining your identity. You have to listen to your body, you have to listen to your mind, and just, hey, can you watch the kids, because I need a moment. I need an hour. I need an hour or two, and go get you some ice cream or do your favorite thing and ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. Sometimes I don't be knowing what to do, and even if that means I'm gonna lay my ass in the bed and binge watch some Netflix shows, then so be it. Okay, next question. What topics are you most excited about covering on your vlog, and why? I am most excited about talking. What are you saying? I am most excited to talk about nails, because it's not just about nails. It's deeper than that. And I feel like nobody really talks about that. And I'm ready to talk about nails. So we're just gonna leave it at that, because some of y'all's questions about nails are videos that I wanted to make in the future about that question that you asked. So that's why I'm trying to be straightforward with that too. Like, I don't want to give too much information because I have that for you, but just at a later time. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say all these questions together because they all kind of like go together. So it was, what is your favorite thing to do for yourself? What does your self-care look like? What's your self-care routine? How do you pull yourself out of a creative funk? Besides nails, what do you like to do? And what do you do for fun? All of those just go together. Okay, so first I want to answer the how do you get out of a creative funk? Because I'm a Gemini, these happen way too often. And it drives me crazy. And I'm like, bruh, I don't want to be on a roller coaster this much. Like, I like roller coasters, but this is too much. Get me off of this thing. Let's be consistent. Let's be here, not here all the freaking time. The way I pull myself out of a creative funk, I would have to say, like, if I can, I tend to write first. Just write it all out. Just, ugh. You know what I mean? Just write. Another way is I'll put on my favorite playlist. And that usually entails some upbeat music, like, let's just say twerking music, okay? So I'll be in the car and I pretty much have an attitude at this point. Like, I'm just done for the day. I'm irritated. And my mind is racing so much though. Like, I don't know, like, not so much where I am, but where I am thought-wise. Like, what are you thinking about? And that's the creative funk that I be in. I get sad, I get irritated, and now I have an attitude. So I'll just be in the car and I'll purposely play one of my favorite songs that I know I like to dance to. And, you know, your shoulder, I'm driving, right? And my shoulder just starts, and I'm like, no, shoulder, no, we're not dancing. It's your favorite song and whatever, but we're not dancing. We have an attitude right now. Then, you know, I'm driving and my fingers start, you know, tapping the wheel, and I'm just like, we have an attitude. Stop. So next thing you know, I got my sunglasses on, I got my tongue out, I'm twerking in my seat, you know, trying not to crash. I'm twerking in my seat and I'm just having a ball. I'm being silly, okay? And that's one thing I feel like gets me out of funks, is just being myself. You know what I mean? Really just playing your favorite songs sometimes can help, or just doing any of your favorite activities. Just do it, you know? Really stomp that other voice that's telling you not to. Stomp that shit out and listen to your authentic self and say, yes, sis, do this. Do what you like so you can get out of that funk. I just love being in my car, just when I'm driving and it's just me in there. I have nobody in there with me to judge what type of music I'm listening to. I don't have people looking in because I got tint now after like 3 years or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, I have tint now and I'm just in there being myself. I get to talk to God. I get to talk to myself. And those are the times I usually have like the most awesome ideas come. And it only irritates me because I'm driving. And when I have ideas, I need to write them down. When I tend to get in a funk, is because I'm like, man, I have all this stuff that I want to do and I don't know where to start. Start by writing it down. If you're scared to produce it right now, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I'm telling you to at least write it down first. Keep a notepad and a pen in your little purse. And if your purse is too small to keep a notepad and a pen in, then there's notes in your phone. I know you know this. Write it down. And that's one thing I can say about not starting yet, is that I have the idea. I can't say that I lost it. Now, when you're passionate about something, you're probably never going to lose it. But those intricate details, write them down. You're going to feel so much better. I tend to do all the things that I love doing. And that's dancing. I actually love to sing. I cannot sing, but I love to sing. Just being silly. I read something in a magazine and it has said, use your sense of humor as a coping skill. That had to be the best advice that I have probably ever received. That has to be the top number one tip of advice that I'm going to use whenever I get in a creative funk. Because you literally remember who the freak you are when you use your sense of humor and you laugh at yourself and you're like, you know what was I even mad about? Let me go over here and paint something. You know what I mean? Like, you've been staring at that canvas for a week now and you just can't get the paintbrush on there. But as soon as you make yourself laugh or you listen to your favorite song and you just let loose, sis, it's over. You probably not even going to have just one canvas painting. You probably going to have 10 in that 1 hour because you're out of that creative funk now. So I get it. I be there all the time. Remember, the roller coaster. Use your sense of humor as a coping skill. Moving on. How do you balance work and mom life? So with work, it's like I have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I have to do that. Same with being a mom. I have to do that. Now, again, we all have choices. But the choice here is that I have to work and to be a mother. Because I won't have it any other way. As far as the balancing goes, the kids will never, ever let you forget that you need to be a mom. Like, they mommy you 8 million times a day. They are always asking for something. They let it be known that they are within feet of you. Whether they're laughing, screaming, talking, whatever, you'll never forget that, you know, it's mommy duties all the time over here. And same with work. My job is not as pressing when it comes to that, but I think with balance, you just have to be aware. Like, you can't fall off the bike. You can't fall off the wagon. Even though sometimes you be wanting to, but you just can't. So with now this content creating and YouTube channel, it is very hard to add that in. But I look at this as work also, and they're going to be included in that too. Like, they are going to be in some of my videos. I did have to tell myself, like, what not to share and what I should share, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, they're on this journey too. And just like with what I was talking about earlier, in order to make the kids happy, you have to be happy. I know you have heard that before. I know you have. So doing things that make you happy will make the kids happy. Just like with work. I have to work in order to provide for you. I have to work in order to put food on the table. So I have to be happy for you to be happy, because don't nobody want a miserable mommy, like a bitter mom or whatever, because now the kids are just going to be like, ugh, you know, their energy is probably going to just be like, I don't want to be around you. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So the balance is to make sure that you are doing things to keep you afloat. And it could be, because to me, the little things count. So it could be as small as whatever that may be for you. And just find your groove. Do it. And everything will be okay. And this might be tooting my own horn, but I feel like all my ideas and the route that I'm trying to go, brand and building a community, you're going to be happy. You're going to be able to balance work and mom life. You're going to be able to pull yourself out of creative bunks and stuff like that. So, toot toot. We're just going to leave that there. We're not going to get into any specifics because, again, I already feel like this video is long as hell. So, we just going to go on to the next question. What's the hardest part about juggling parenting, work, and creativity? So, I was kind of touching on that. But the hardest part is, I would have to say, listening to my body. Like, it is really hard for me to sit down. Like, and my son is getting to the point where when I'm complaining, he's like, oh, your back always hurts. Mommy, your feet always hurt. Your stomach always hurts. Your head always hurts. And I'm just like, one, I need to stop complaining in front of him. But yeah, listening to my body is very challenging for me because I'm always on the go and I just always feel like I need to get things done, and I always do. So I just don't want anything to go like unnoticed, because that will irritate me, because I want to be able to wake up the next morning and be like, everything's done. You know, in those moments when you are doing mom work and creativity, you just have to find what times to do things. For example, instead of using dishes, so you're not standing over the sink washing, use paper plates and plastic bags. The best life hack, okay? That's why I'm such an advocate for personal nails, because of all the reasons. And it's not time consuming. You know, those type of things. Next question. Do you still meditate? So I don't know if you guys know that there are different forms of meditating. And I know for me, I cannot sit still. So walking outside for me is meditating. And I have not done it in a while because of the previous season. And now that we're in this new season, fall, I feel like I'm definitely going to be walking more. And when I walk, I tend to listen to music when I'm walking, but I always make sure that I either halfway of the walk to or back home, I cut my music off and I literally just listen to nature. I love listening to the crickets. I love listening to birds chirping, and the trees swaying in the wind. That's my form of meditating. And, you know, just breathing in that crisp, almost pure air. I love that. And that falls into another question that came. What do I love about the season of fall? I love that crisp air. I'm very much into astrology. The element for Gemini is air. And oh my gosh, I love that crisp air. It just feels so good up against my skin, and it just makes me just, I love when the wind hits my body. I just feel like it's a sense of cleanse in a way. And essentially, as far as meditating is concerned, it clears my mind. And I love walking. I love being outside. I love fall. I love cuddling up at night when it gets a little bit colder. I love cuddling up in blankets, and it just makes me want to just hug myself. I don't know, fall just is one of those seasons where, I don't know, I feel like it brings people together. And the air just makes me so happy. I just love smelling it too. It has a certain smell, because in the summer, you know, you're pretty much stuck inside with air conditioning, because, you know, if you're outside, that's just hotness. Like, it's just hot. And then the wintertime, it's just way too cold. But the spring and fall, it's just like, it's just right. But fall specifically, you get to, you know, just wrap up in a nice cozy blanket, have on fuzzy socks, and have the fireplace going. Oh my God, I love the fireplace. Hot chocolate, all that stuff. Like, yes, that's my favorite. Let me check on this video. Is you still rolling? Yes, you are. Okay, come on, before it cuts off. Yo, sitting in this, what is this? Pretzel, my legs. I'm so out of shape. Okay, next question. Favorite color and why? So, if you know, you know. This is not normal. I know it's not. But I love all colors, guys. I love all colors. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm always talking to y'all or showing y'all something iridescent of mine. And I just love iridescent. It just makes me so freaking happy when I see it. Literally, it makes my heart melt but smile at the same time. Because I don't know. I just get so happy when I see it. Like, you can put something iridescent in the light and turn it this way, and it show you maybe like the blues and the greens, and then you turn it this way in the light and it shows you the pinks and the I love iridescent. So I have decided that is my favorite color. Iridescent. And the last question, and I'll tell you why in a second, was favorite hair products. I don't have one. Y'all. I don't have one. Nope. I tend to neglect my hair sometimes. And like, I don't pay attention to it like I should. And now that the season has changed, I'm just so ready to get my freaking hair done, pressed. Can't wait. Get sexy out here, way too sexy. But okay, so this is going to be the last question because y'all sent so many. I didn't even get to touch on the nail questions that you guys had for me. So I think I'm going to make that a part 2. Being that it is the time that it is, I need to get this October 1st, day 1 Vlogtober vlog uploaded. And the more I sit here and talk, the more like I'm not missing this vlog challenge. I have to do this every day. So I'm gonna get this video uploaded, and then I will do a part 2 Q&A get to know me video about all things personal nails that you guys want to know, nails in general. And if you like this video and everything that was covered and you feel like you got to know me, please subscribe, because this is not the end. This is just the beginning. Please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and please follow me on Instagram at Lex and whatever, and I'll see you next time. Oh, also, review, look at, and binge watch my other YouTube videos, okay? Because those are fun. So thanks for watching. Peace. Oh, thanks for watching. Peace.